breakfast. 'Tis time. All right, I'm gonna wait a minute for some folks to jump on. Okay, got my camera all set up right. Takes me a minute to get going in the morning, you guys. I had to come upstairs off the treadmill and do my hair because I have a doctor's appointment today. So there we go. There's people joining. All right, awesome. So I've kind of been like debating. Good morning. I've kind of been debating what I was gonna make this morning. So I have this gorgeous, absolutely beautiful heirloom tomato, and it's already starting to get soft, so I have to eat it today. I've never had an heirloom tomato. I've only ever seen them on TV. So it smells wicked sweet. So I was excited when I saw these in the grocery store. I'm like, oh, that's exciting. I'm gonna do something with that. I don't know what. And I said to the cashier, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And he was like 15, and he goes, you should make a sauce. I'm like, I only have one. I don't think I can make a sauce out of one. And it was $3.50 for this one. So I probably won't be making a sauce. And I am not a lover of fresh tomatoes, to be honest. I don't love them. I don't mind them in a BLT, but like, I don't love just slicing it up and salting it like some people do. So I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is make a BLT. At first I was like, well, I need to make a breakfast sandwich with eggs and stuff. But then I thought, no, I don't. I don't have to. This is my breakfast. I can do whatever I want. And if I want a plain old BLT for breakfast, I'm gonna have a plain old BLT for breakfast, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yes, we wanna pray for Kathy Murphy this morning. She's going in for major surgery. So please send her your love and your prayers. Kathy's a big part of this group. She's part of my coaching group. She signed up for coaching even though she can't eat. She's only on a liquid diet for the last so many weeks, and she's gonna be on nothing but a liquid diet for the next 2 months. Poor woman. So we definitely want to pray for her. So, all right, I'm gonna make, girl, are you asking me if I've had my coffee? No, you're asking Christy. I was gonna say, I haven't had my coffee yet. I haven't had nothing. I need a water is what I need, is a tall glass of water. I want to adjust this some so that maybe you can see my cutting board. Well, that's a good view. How do you like that? That'll work right there. Just nothing but the girls. Is that? I can't get it so that you can see my cutting board and me. I just can't. I can't. Well, I'll just have to pick it up and show you. I can't figure out this setup, you guys. I can't figure it out. If I move the camera farther away, I should have done this first. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's move this way. Now you can see my cutting board and you can see me. How's that? And I get this light out of my eyes. And now I can see it on my computer. One of these days, you guys, I'm gonna figure this out. You don't want to see my tomatoes. I know my tomato blends right in with my shirt. You almost can't even see it. All right, so I'm gonna make Wonder Bread Chaffles. I've been making these a lot lately. They're kind of a heavy S, but they're not super duper heavy. There's 3 tablespoons of almond flour, but they're not out of control heavy, and I really like them. They're a great sandwich bread. I've been eating a lot of them. So I almost was going to make this in my breakfast sandwich. And then I decided I'll wait and figure something else to use this for. Maybe I'll make a sandwich with it another day. But I know how much you all love Spam. Some of you, and some of you are like, oh, I'm done with this channel. I'm not watching her anymore. But I bought a can, and I bought this, actually my husband picked it up. He's like, you want me to buy what? Spam. I haven't had some, and I want some. I like Spam. And I think it would be really good with the heirloom tomato in a sandwich. But I'm gonna do a regular traditional BLT this morning, because that's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so let me get my Wonder Bread recipe. If anybody watched Treadmill Devotions a few minutes ago, there was a lot of murder happening. There was people getting their hands and feet cut off, people getting stabbed. Like, it's Murder Mystery Wednesday, apparently. Oh. All right, so 3 tablespoons of almond flour. I had this a couple of days ago for a sandwich for, what did I make? Oh no, I used it for a burger bun, and it was fantastic. It made the best bread. This is the Wonder Bread Chaffle. If you haven't seen it, it's out on the Pinterest. 1 egg. It doesn't, and I don't even know why they call it a chaffle, because it doesn't have cheese. And chaffles have cheese. I had some the other day after talking about it here, and it wasn't as good as I remember. Well, yeah, that's why I got the low sodium one, Susan, because it is very salty. But I like to cut it really thin and cook it until it's really crispy. Oh. Look, there was an accident in my egg container. Can you see that? I had an egg crack open and I just left it in there because I didn't want to clean it out and make a mess. I just left it in there. Oh, Sarah, I hear you with that time of the month. We gotta find you an alternative to going off plan when you have those cravings. We gotta find something that meets those ovulation cravings head on. All right, mayo. For me, it used to be chocolate. I would legit eat like 3 servings of a Lily's bar. Whatever. All right, a tablespoon of mayo. All right, and what else? Baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Has anybody tried this? I know I've seen Bonnie has had this. I've seen her post her Wonder Bread Chaffles. So at a traditional grocery store, Vicki, let me see if I have any that I can show you. This is my chocolate stash. See if I have any. I might be all out. I don't have any of the bars, but Ghirardelli and Lindt make, as long as it's 86%, I have some over here, 86% or higher. Where is it? It's behind the Reese's and the potato chips. I legit just had to move Oreos, Reese's, and potato chips to get at these, you guys. Right here, 86%. Why am I not on camera? Oh, I am up there. It's coming. The timing is different between my phone and my computer, and I just got totally freaked out because I could see myself on my phone, but I'm not on my camera, on my computer. I'm like, what happened? It's like one of those mirrors where you walk by and then your reflection comes back a separate time. Whew. Anyway, I got a little panicky that there was a ghost in my house. 86% Ghirardelli. Midnight Reverie, it's called. If you don't love dark chocolate, you can always get a bar of this or unsweetened chocolate, melt it down on a double boiler with a little bit of gentle sweet and some heavy cream, just a splash of heavy cream. Gently mix it in and melt it all the way down, and then pour it into some kind of a mold, like a chocolate bar mold, and you'll have milk chocolate on plan, and it's delicious that way. You add cream to that dark chocolate, and girl, happy candy. All right, I need a teaspoon of water. I know a lot of people don't like dark chocolate. Me, I love dark chocolate. All right, I should plug in my waffle maker while I stir this up. I love my little mini waffle maker. I am gonna do a giveaway. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I have it ready to go. I just have to get it ready to post a giveaway so somebody can get one of these awesome little pineapple waffle makers. I love this thing. I use it 4 or 5 times a week, my waffle maker, and rarely for waffles. It's almost always for bread, for sandwiches. All right, let me get my cooking spray. I love the skinny chocolate sherry, and you know how I like to make it? Do I have my mold here quickly? This is my favorite way to have skinny chocolate, is this little gummy bear mold, these tiny little molds. There's something about popping it in your mouth that makes it taste way better than eating a bar of it, because it melts in your hands when you skinny chocolate from the coconut oil. The minute you touch it, it starts to melt in your hands. So these pop out so quick. I put them in a baggie, and when I want a snack, then I just sat and snack them right out of the baggie. They're perfect. I absolutely love it that way. It's my favorite way to have skinny chocolate. And I was thinking about like drizzling some melted peanut butter in the bottom of each and then putting the skinny chocolate on top, kind of like the Treeses. Yes, I do have a link to the Dash pineapple waffle maker on my page, at the top of my Facebook page here. The small peanut butter cup, hey, that works as well too. Any little mold, little tiny, as long as they're a little bite-sized. I don't know what it is about them. They taste so much better that way. The skinny chocolate, that's how I really, really like it. I don't know. It's just better than this big chunk. Don't know why, people. But you could put a little caramel extract in there, or some hazelnut, or some toffee flavored. Use liquid stevia toffee flavor. Would be really good in those little bite size. Listen to that sizzle. Oops, probably just overdid it. She's gonna overflow. That wouldn't be much of a surprise around here, would it? These things cook pretty quick too. I find that these cook faster than the chaffles full of cheese. These don't have, I don't know why, like I said, I don't know why these are called a chaffle. They don't have any cheese in them. So they're not a cheese waffle. I don't know, whoever came up with the name for these, they're not chaffles. Skinny chocolate and peanut butter together. Just mix them right together. That's a great idea. How many can you have? I mean, you don't want to eat a whole recipe of skinny chocolate, but I say, like, I don't know, I'd probably eat like a 1/4 cup of them, maybe even a little bit more, just kind of a little dish of them, pop them in my mouth with my coffee. Now I want skinny chocolate for my snack. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make some this morning. This is the Wonder Bread waffle, the Wonder Waffle. Not the WWBB. You can do that. You can absolutely put the single serve WWBB in this recipe. I prefer the bread that has a whole egg instead of egg white. It's just my preference. But peanut flour in them, that's a good idea. THM boneless wings. I don't, but that would be a great idea. That would be a great idea. I bet There's a recipe out on Pinterest. Boneless wings keto, put that out there, you'll find it, or boneless wings THM. All right, I really don't want to cut this fresh tomato, but I'm gonna have to. I need to cook up my bacon, don't I? And why am I getting a plate? I don't need a plate. All right. Bacon. My big old bag. Big old bag of bacon. It's my BBB, my big bag of bacon. I haven't even opened it all the way. I just opened a tiny corner and been like reaching my hand to the side. Christy. I'm gonna cut off its hands and feet. Oh, I think Christy and Bonnie have buddied up as part of the class, and it looks as though the right match was found. Oh, thanks, Peg. I'm finally starting to feel it a little bit. Like, I'm feeling slimmer. And it's funny, like I said last night in class, you cannot let the scale be the thing that throws you off this plan. You cannot let it discourage you, because this morning, I remember, I don't know if you were in the class last night, you heard me say, I'm going to have a E for supper, and that it was gonna make the scale go up. Well, sure as the sun will come up, I got on the scale this morning. Gross, was that a spider web? It's coconut. I thought it was a spider web stuck to my knife. It was coconut. It's okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Something totally inspiring. Oh, I said I was gonna have an E, and I bet the scale would be up this morning because of it. Well, the scale was, I was 206 on Saturday. Today, I was 209. Did I gain 3 pounds because I ate cantaloupe and cottage cheese last night for supper? There's a solid chance that's a fat no. So I can't let that discourage me. It's not the end of the world. I didn't gain 3 pounds. It'll go away. It's just water. I know it. It's no big deal. That's sad. I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta check on my waffle. Is it done? It is. One time I had this wicked awful smell in my fridge, and I was like, what is that smell? I couldn't get rid of it, and it was there forever. I mean, I probably should have stopped what I was doing the first second I smelled it and figured out what it was, because it just was gross. And then come to find out, this was back in my old house years ago, it was a package of sandwich meat that had fallen down behind the shelf in the fridge. It had kind of slid down behind the drawer, and I'd forgotten about it, and it was like 1.5 years old. Which shows I need to clean out my fridge a little more often. Or maybe at all. Maybe at all. Nope, that's right, Amy. You cannot let it discourage you. It will go back down, Amy. It will go back down. I promise you. As long as you're staying on plan, you're sticking to it, it's gonna go back down. There's no reason to let it discourage you. If anybody freaks out by the way I cut my tomato, I'm sorry. This is just how I want to do it. I'm sure there's a different way I'm supposed to slice an heirloom tomato. I'm sure there's this special way, but that's how I'm gonna do it. So if I did it wrong, whatever. And I cut it way too thick. I can't eat a tomato that thick. What am I thinking? I don't like fresh tomatoes enough to eat them that thick. It's pretty. That is thick. Bonnie, my mom's coming to clean my kitchen because she's bored. That's it. Not because I'm a pig. Although I am kind of a hot mess, you guys. I am a hot mess. I'm gonna salt that baby because I just feel like it's gonna need it. Is there a special way to cut this tomato, Meredith? I figure it makes the most sense just to cut it around the center. I'm sure there's some, you know, special way you're always supposed to cut an heirloom tomato to maximize its whatever flavor profile. All right, got my crispy bacon. Yum. This is gonna be good. What else? Where's my lettuce? Right here. My husband went to the store for me yesterday because I ran out of lettuce and I was in panic mode. I went grocery shopping this weekend and I didn't buy lettuce because I had lettuce from Misfits, and then I ate all the lettuce in one day from Misfits and I panicked. All right, I got my little container out. I gotta, let's see. I know there's probably like some rule of eating vegetables that says I'm supposed to wash the inside of the lettuce too, but I don't do it. I wash the outside and then I cut it up. If there's dirt on the inside of this thing or anything that's gonna hurt me, well then so be it. Because this is just the way I roll. I wash the outside and that's it. But I have this little container, this thing, and I've got too much stuff in my way. Tomatoes everywhere. Move out, move, tomato. Why, the inside of this is like rusty. What's going on? I ain't eating no brown lettuce. I don't know, I've never seen a layer of rust. I call it rust, it's probably not rust, but I never seen a layer like that in the inside, after, like it's not even on the outside. That's my husband's fault because that's the head of lettuce he picked out. I wouldn't have picked that head. I would have been more careful with my lettuce picking. I'm making a mess. You ever seen anybody make this much of a mess to cut up a head of lettuce? I bet you haven't. I'm such a hot mess. Like, whatever. I got lettuce everywhere. Oh, my word. Oh, it's not usually this bad when I do this. Ew. I don't want that funky stuff in my lettuce. I suddenly feel very self-conscious about the way I'm. Meredith, come help me. I've never had that much trouble cutting up a head of lettuce before. And I suddenly feel very, very self-conscious. Oh, there goes. Why I just had that much trouble cutting up a head of lettuce is usually not, it is, it's murder. It's lettuce murder. Whoops, my waffle. Oh, it's perfect. Unplug that thing before I burn down the kitchen. Get it off the edge of the counter before I bust it. All right, let me clean up my veggie massacre that I have going on here. I don't know what that was all about, you guys. That's not normally the way I cut up lettuce, I promise. I need a plate. All right. I don't even know. I don't even even know what's happening this morning that I just destroyed that head of lettuce. Mary, don't be cranky. Life's too short to be cranky. My husband's cranky sometimes. I mean, all men are, right? And I say, God, get over it. Life's too short to be miserable. Be joyful. Find what makes you happy. Find joy. All right, I'm putting a good layer of mayonnaise on this, even though I got a bunch of mayonnaise in the sandwich, because you know what? It's a BLT, and I ain't eating a BLT without a lot of mayonnaise, so there. I can't even call this a breakfast BLT because it's not breakfast. It's literally just a BLT. Ooh, that piece of tomato has a little funky thing on the edge of it. I'm not eating funky stuff on the edge of my vegetables. Well, the funky stuff's on the floor now. All right, tomato, bacon. I'm sure I'm assembling this wrong because I don't make a lot of. I'm not doing an egg, Tracy. I'm doing a legit BLT. The egg was in the waffle. I got lettuce on my computer over here. Oh, what else was I gonna put in it? Lettuce. Where? Like another brown piece. I don't want that brown stuff. What's with the brown stuff in my lettuce? Rude. That's enough. Look at that. That. Why did I mayonnaise the pineapple side and not the waffle side? All right, I ain't too mad about the looks of that. Look at that thing. Look at Christy. I've learned to ignore the angry because I know it's always somebody's kid. Look at that BLT, you guys. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna try this puppy with my big old heirloom tomato, and it's gonna be messy, and I'm gonna get it all over my clean shirt that I'm wearing to the doctor's. Bottoms up, I guess. I don't know what else to, holy, I can't even, it's huge. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Oh my word, you guys. Oh, that tomato. Look how messy that thing is. Who cares? Look how delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That tomato is delicious. Mmm. Okay, maybe I could salt and eat that tomato. That tomato is delicious. That is, it doesn't have that same veggie, funky flavor to me that a whole regular tomato does. I'm gonna try like a bite of it straight up. Straight up tomato. Nope, still don't like it like that. Nope, stick it in bread with mayo and I'm good. Nope, ugh. I don't like plain tomato by itself. I'm trying to cook. I'm stuck in a daze. Watching myself react down here to the tomato. I totally just zoned out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got the giggles this morning. I think it was all the murder I read. All the murder stories I was reading. Oh, nope, don't like the plain tomato. Stick it in a sandwich and I'm happy. I'm gonna be eating BLTs for a couple of days just to eat that tomato because that is absolutely delicious in this sandwich. Look at it. It's so good. Bonnie, you and your pork rind diversions. Ugh. I can't help it. Raw veggies are not, except for lettuce, they're not my happy place. Yes, Bassy, the dog, is like, Mama, can I have a piece of that ugly brown lettuce? Yes, you can. There's a whole half a head over here on the floor. Help yourself. He just spit it out. The dog just spit out that lettuce. See? It's not that good. It's just plain and raw. The dog. Sorry, Bass. I'm not giving you my tomato because I don't even know if tomatoes are good for dogs. We'll find out and then you can have a piece later. He's like, Mom, I don't want your tomato. I want your bacon. Get a grip. All right, you guys. I had to have a tooth extracted and I needed extra stitches because I wouldn't stop bleeding doing the, I now just sore. Ooh. I had to have a tooth pulled once. When I had braces, I had a snaggle tooth, as I liked to call it. It stuck backwards into my, dogs can't have tomatoes. All right, there you go, Bass. It stuck into my mouth and I was always biting it and they couldn't straighten it, so I had to have it pulled, my snaggle tooth. I cried all the way to the dentist because I was so petrified of having the tooth removed, and it didn't hurt at all. I didn't even feel it, but then I cried all the way home because I was so afraid of the stitches in my mouth. I'm such a baby. I don't like the dentist. I don't like him. He's a nice man. Personally, I'm sure he's lovely, but other than that, I don't like him. All right, you guys, that's a BLT. Go make one for lunch or breakfast if you want breakfast BLT. You could slap an egg in there and it'd be all right, but I'm just gonna eat it just like this. If I need a toothpick to hold it together is what I need. I need one of those little toothpicks with the little colorful stuff on the end of it to hold it upright. It's just gonna slide around. That is delicious. I'm gonna make that frequently. That's gonna be my new favorite thing for a while is BLTs on Wonder Bread because it is legit. So, all right, you guys. I just did that wicked snotty. All right, you guys. I got the giggles this morning. All right. I hope you all have a blessed day. I have an exciting day coming up. I have a pap smear. Woo, woo. Everyone loves a pap smear. Everyone loves a breast exam by their doctor. Who doesn't love that? Laying out on the table. Not me. I'll get over it though. It's a necessity, right? Have a great day. Have a beautiful, whatever day it is, Wednesday. Stay on plan. You have no reason to go off plan on a Wednesday of all days. There's nothing special enough on a Wednesday. If there was anything to make you go off plan today, it would be a pap smear, and I'm not going off plan. So, all right, have a blessed Wednesday. I can't wait to see how well you did today. If you're part of my coaching group, post away. I can't wait to see what you're eating. All right, I will do it with Joy. I'm gonna laugh when she gets in there with that speculum. I'm gonna start laughing and see what she says. All right, you guys, I love you all. Have a great day, and I will see you back again tomorrow morning. All right, I gotta walk over there to hit finish on my camera now because I moved it out of my way. So close up. Have a blessed day. I gotta look at the actual camera. All right, I love you all. Bye, guys.